Today in this video I will try to show you the easiest way, very simple way of solving an equation using bisection method. Let's in the past video we discussed how to find the intervals. Then in bisection method, sometimes they will give you the intervals, sometimes they will give you a function and ask you to find the interval. Then you will use it to solve. Then here, let's assume that we are given the function. Let's say x cubed plus 3x squared minus 3 is equals to 0. This function, I try to use the previous function that we've solved here. In this function, we have solved for this in the previous video, where we use graphical method and analytical method to find the intervals. So since we have solved that's why I use this function, so there's no need of solving for the intervals. So in the last video we said that our intervals are -3 and -2, and the other one 0 and 1, and another one is -2 -1. So we solved this function in the previous video and we found these 3 intervals. So here, let's assume that we are asked to solve for the smallest interval. When you look at these intervals, we have 3 intervals. The smallest interval here is this one. If they ask you to solve for the smallest interval, come to the interval, look for the smallest one in 3 of them. But if they ask you to solve for any, you can just choose any of them. So now we are using this interval, and here we want to use bisection method, and as I told you, I will try to show you the easiest way. Now you have the intervals. What do you need again? You need C now. So here, the idea of this, the first thing you have to do is you have to draw a line. Draw a long line. Call this place B, call this place A. Now, in the interval, this is our A, and this is our B. A is first before B. Now, after you draw a line, you name this. You call this -3, which is our A, and -2, which is our B. Now we have this. We have to find the midpoint. Call it C now. We have to find the value of this place. And what is our formula for C? We say that C is equals to A plus B all over 2. So now, putting the values in C, we have here A now. We are looking for A now, A0. So we say here is our A is -3 plus B is -2 all over 2. Solving for this, 3 plus -2 all over 2. Here, our C now is equals to -2.5. Now, we now know our midpoint. So here now, our C is 2.5 minus 2.5. But See, here you will try to find their signs, the signs. Even before you draw the line, you have to put -3 into the function, to know the sign, then put -2 into the function to know the sign. So here, if you put -3 into this function, the function given, we will have a number less than 0, which means it's minus. So here we have a minus sign. Then here, if we put -2 into this function, we have a number less than 0, which means it's positive. And is this interval, we always solve for 2 different signs. If we have minus here and have minus here, it can't work. It will not work. So you have to solve it when you have a minus sign and a positive sign. Now, then you solve for C and find this. Then put this value of C into the function. If you put it, it will give us positive. Now, as I said, you can't solve in the interval that is positive, positive. You have to solve negative, positive, or positive, negative. And here, if you look at this place, you will see that this place is positive, positive, which means this place it will not work. It's cancelled. So, this place now is cancelled. Then, if you put this C, let's say now our C here is, okay, let me put it straight. C is minus 2.5 cube plus 3 times minus 2.5 squared minus 3 is equals to, is going to give us positive. Now, when it gives you positive, you have to find the value of this C. If you put it, you have to find the value, then keep the value. The only thing you need, the value is needed, but take the sign to proceed with what you're doing. You know what is the value, then take the sign, put it here to know to proceed with your solving. If I'm solving it, putting the sign, it's gonna take much time. So I am trying to analyze it for you. Then this place we said is cancelled because positive, positive, no. So now we have negative and positive. So now we have a new interval from here, A and B. So now here is now minus 2.5. Now we have a new interval. This place is gone. In that case, this is our A and this is our B. Before, we call this place A and B and find the midpoint. And we call it C. Now, after you solve it, you put C, get the value, put the sign, and you find out that the sign for C is positive. Shake it. If it is negative, which means it will go this side. But now it's positive, which means this place is cancelled. We don't need this place anymore. So now we have a new interval. That now our new interval now is minus 3 and minus 2.5. Now this is our new interval. So this is now A and this is now B. So since we have this place, this one we call it A and this one we call it B. we come back to our line. This line will help you to know what you're doing. Now we call this place A and B. This place gone. We are now finding the new interval, C1, the new midpoint. So since now this is our new midpoint that we are looking for, now we say our C1 is equals to, we know the formula for C, A plus B over 2. So which means our A now is minus 3 plus minus 2.5 all over 2. It will give us so our C1 is equals to minus 2.75. So now you have your C1. So which means this C1 here we found here as minus 2.75 will be here. So now the value here now is minus 2.75. Now we have this value. We have these three values. Put C into the function, into our given function. Put C into our given function to know the sign. If you know the sign for this, if it is positive, you know that this place is gone. If it is negative, you know that this place is gone. Just put your C value, your C value into this new function. So we now say that we are putting this value into this value. So it is now minus 2 this is our value of C, minus 2.75 cube plus 3 times minus 2.75 squared minus 3 is equals to 0. This is our function. Then you put our C value into the function to know what is it. So now we've put in this, we will find the value of C. If we solve for this and find the value of C, if it is positive, you come here and say positive, which means positive, this place is gone. You come here and use negative, positive, and then you find your midpoint. You call this middle C2 and use this one to solve it. But if it is negative, you will come here and say that your is negative, then this place is gone. That means this place and this place will be used. If you cancel this place, call the two A and B. Now if you cancel this place, which means this is A and this is B, you find the midpoint. If it is this place that is cancelled, then C1 is the A and C0 is the B. So this is the method. You just have to be solving it, find the value of C, put the function, put the value of C into the function to know the sign, then cancel out the part that is the same signs. You cancel it out, use negative and positive sign, call it A and B. This is the general idea of solving bisection, and this is like the easiest way that you can solve bisection very easily. Then your value, if you put C into your function, the values you have that you take the signs to put here, the values that you have here, it is always the error value. Always the error value. We call it error value. You don't have to be solving, because sometimes they will ask you to find the error, like maybe 5 times something like minus 5, for example. So you just have to so you just have to put your C values into the function, then find it, the value of C. Then we say that the error, sorry, I'm kind of confused here. So sometimes you will be asked to find the value, the error value at maybe 5 times 10 to the minus 9, for instance. So now you just have to be comparing them with your value of C, comparing them with your value of C till you get this error value. Then if it seems that your titration is going to be that so long, you have to check the number of titration that you have, which we have the formula for number of titration, and we say this n here is equals to integer, which is, we don't actually need this. You just have to solve what is just have to solve for ln b0. This is b0 minus s0 minus ln delta all over ln 2. So this is the formula for our n value. If it's just, maybe you just have to check to see the number of titration that you have. Sometimes you will have 5, sometimes you will have, but if it is maybe 15 so long, if it is so long, you just have to use your error to cut it short. So this is the idea of solving bisection. Just draw this line, it will help you know the sign, cut it off, use the negative and positive sign to proceed. Then you have to find your midpoint. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video will help you. But if it seems that you don't understand this type, or maybe your teacher or your guardian is not teaching you this with this type, try to watch the other bisection method video to see if maybe you will understand that method. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.